Hey guys, how's it going? So we're here with another movie review video. I'm sorry about the lighting, I know it's shitty, but you know, just got back from seeing Spy X Family, Code White. Honestly, pretty great movie, I'm not gonna lie. It had a good parts with action in it. Um what can I say about it? It had, lovable characters, Yuri. You had the three main family members. You had Lloyd, Anya, and Yor. Nightshade was in the movie as well. Oh, Fiona. That's her real name. Frankie. Yeah, basically the main cast, including some side characters. But it was a nice movie. It's based on Anya's cooking. I don't want to say challenge. It's like she has to cook a dish and it gives her another Stella in her class, which helps her get, a part of, keep the mission going. So basically, they go on a whole trip where they have to go and finding this one dish that her teacher loves, and they travel all the way out. Bond, oh, the dog, I didn't even mention him too. He's part of the movie as well, obviously, but just thought I'd mention it. Basically, they get to this town. I don't know every single thing off the top of my head, but I guess that's good. You go watch the movie. I'm not gonna really spoil anything. Basically, they get in this restaurant, and their family sits down. They get the dessert, which, oh god, what was it called? Muri, something like that. It was some old dessert. The military, those are the people that are the bad ones in the movie. I didn't even mention the train at the beginning. That's how they got to the town. But basically, there's like a secret chip that was implanted in a piece of chocolate. Anya finds it in the suitcase and she eats it. And the whole movie is that, the mission that they give to Twilight, otherwise known as Lloyd, is that he's supposed to go and retrieve this chip because it's important. Otherwise, it would cause a war between East and West. Basically, it's this whole trip. She gets kidnapped by the military at some point. They go on this giant airship. Lloyd and Yor, I'm still getting used to the names. They both travel on, what do I want to call it? A plane, I guess. It's not really like one of those, it's not like one of those airplanes that like we have, in the airport. Just, I don't know what it's called. But they fly up. You got amazing air fight scenes. I loved it. It was great. They crash into the ship. There's a whole battle scene between Yor and this animatronic guy that like has a minigun for a hand. Pretty crazy. Great fight scene. Yeah, the whole basics is that they're trying to get this chip. Eventually Lloyd gets to the general area, where he's sitting at, and where they have Anya stashed in the underground, I guess we call it. So the whole reason they kidnapped her, I know I'm all over it with the place of this, but the reason she was kidnapped is that they're waiting for her to pass the chip because they think that it's in her stomach, and naturally they're waiting to get that information. So they talk about cutting her open. It's crazy stuff. The visuals are great. There was something called Toilet Town, and there was a whole animation for it, and it was cool. It's the little things Anya does. Yeah, basically it's like any other, movie. Great ending. The ship gets screwed up with a bunch of fire because at this point it's going down, and they all. It's just hard to explain. It's a great movie. It's just hard to explain it. In the amount of time that I'm making this video for. But they steer the ship out of the way, because it's going to crash back into the town. They land in the lake. The movie ends. They go back to her cooking class, and apparently they postponed it because the oven broke. Then they say that a different teacher's judging now. So now Lloyd says, "Oh, we should wait. I know what the vice principal likes. That's the person that was gonna judge."